What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Welcome back to Nick's Dynasty. Today we're back with another video. This is how to afford what you need, but also how to buy what you want. So you might not like me for what I'm about to say, but I promise you if you follow all this advice, you will be in a better situation. Everything I'm going to say is very easy and very simple, but it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of delayed gratification, and to just change your mindset to be content with the things that you have and not keeping up with the Joneses and wanting the most extravagant things. So the first thing to do is to write out all of your needs, and I'm only going to say there's going to be 4 needs that are essential to your life. It is your shelter, your transportation, food, and also taking care of your debts. Your shelter, try to be under 25% of your take-home pay, and for transportation, if you have car payments, try to make sure it's under 10%. These figures I'm giving you are some things that will, give you a comfortable life, but maybe not an extravagant life, and also make sure there's still money left over to take care of the debts that you have, and also a few discretionary funds to take care of your lifestyle. I understand if you're already in a spot right now and you already have a car right now, it is up to you to make the decision whether you can afford to stay here or not. These are just figures that I'm giving out that are kind of safe bets for a decent lifestyle. For food, make the sacrifice of not going out to eat, not buying coffee, not buying fast food, just for the time being until you get your finances under control. I know it's very tempting to buy something quick at a fast food restaurant, but I promise you it's more efficient and you save more money if you buy from your local grocery store or wherever you get your food, and to cook and just stay at home. Just make the sacrifice for the time being, and I promise you when you get your finances under control, you can treat yourself a little bit. Just hold on. So what you're doing is writing out what you need for your housing, writing out what you need for transportation, food each month, and the debt that you have. This is very important because we need to get out of debt. So write down your mortgage, whatever you have that you owe someone. All of these figures that I just listed, you write down and figure out your monthly outputs. And this is what you need to take care of first. Literally first. When you get paid, you're putting money aside for these needs. And you're taking care of these needs first before you buy anything else, pay for anything else. You're taking care of this. You're either paying for it right up front when you get paid, or when those payments come, you have it set aside already. Then you take that money when that payment comes out and put it on there literally first. Alright, so you know your monthly outputs for your needs, and it's time to move on to more of a safety net. Do not skip this portion of my tips, because it will set you up for so much success in the future. This is setting aside 4 months of expenses for emergencies. So that's your rent, that's your transportation, everything I said, your needs for 4 months in case you're unable to work, you lost your job, you get sick, or something comes up. You have 4 months set aside. I know this is a lot of money to put to the side, but if you do it slowly or start with $1,000, make that your goal, reach that $1,000 within a month or two, and then keep on going, maybe $50, $100 more dollars, keep on adding it, and once you reach that 4 months of expenses, you're done. Just set it aside, out of sight, out of mind, either in a savings account that may be online or somewhere you don't look at all the time, or in cash somewhere safe that you know no one's going to touch. Once you get this 4 months of expenses, you're done. I will say, if you do have to dig into this for, like, say your car gets broken down, that's a big emergency, you need to fix it. Once you take money out of it, you do have to replace it. But let's hope none of these situations come out too often, but you will have money set aside because you saved up for it. Now it's the fun part. You can start buying your wants. But think about, what do you really want? Something that's going to bring more joy to your life, more ease to your life, or something that's a passion or you've thought about for years. Be specific of what you want. Write them all out. And the most important, maybe it's the camera's the most important, maybe some skis the most important, and you go for your most important thing first. I do understand things are more expensive than others, so if you want to kind of mix it up and, you know, save the majority of your money for the thing you want the most, or something that's more accessible, maybe just buy that. But this is what we're going to do. We're not going to buy it outright because that's not smart. If you want a $1,000 laptop and you see you might have $1,000 lying around, but if you just spend that $1,000 and something came up for that month where it's not a super emergency, but your kid might have a birthday party they need to go to, or your kid or you or your spouse may have this trip you need to take real quick, you know, you won't have the money if you just take all of that money to buy your wants. So what we're going to do is delay that gratification, wait a little bit, take time to save up for the full amount of what you want. So you gotta delay your gratification. You're gonna get it, just wait. Okay, let me show you something about delayed gratification. Alright, I have a computer that works just fine. You can go to the internet, I can do Word programs, I can do anything you can think of on a computer. Let's go to a random website to show that, you know, it works. It may not be the fastest. As you can see, I already clicked the link and it took seconds to go to it, but it works. I'm able to do with it. So understand, like, it may be something old, but if it works, you can wait time and time for you to save up money. Also, it may be super bad, like when you unplug it, it cuts off. But make do with it for the time being, and later on when you can afford it, truly afford it by setting money aside for it, then you can upgrade from this annoyance. It's just an annoyance. Your case might be pretty in banged up shape, as you can see. There's cracks here. It may even do that. But for the most part, it works. This is still mostly on. But if you wait, you might even inherit something for free that is a good solution for an OtterBox, another phone case that works. You just have to wait your time. I dealt with this for about half a year. It kept my phone running. This is the same phone I've had for 5 years. It protected it. But I waited, and then I was rewarded with my patience with a very solid case, and actually, I didn't have to pay for it. You might get a used pair of shoes for all around work, working out and working, and then maybe 8 months down the road, they may look like this, and they're not good for running, but you can still work in them. They're stable. You might upgrade to another used pair of shoes of the same model, the same size, but you may decide to just work out in these to make them last longer. And the other ones that you just replace, you just work in it. Deal with it, you know? Be smart about it. For now on, I'm only going to run in them to make them last longer. And I'm just going to work in these and do whatever because they still work. They frickin' still work. You may have headphones that only one of the ears work and you can only hear it at one side. Just wait, save up, and you can get some new ones. Patience. You may have holes in the front, dirt all over it, no hole in the back so water's not getting in when you walk like that. Just deal with it. I've had these shoes for like 4 years and they're still one of my favorite shoes. I haven't even need to buy them in 4 years because I am content with it. I've saved a couple of dollars, lots of dollars by not replacing them because I'm just fine with it. Just deal with it for a little bit. So you have this place where you put in your money for your wants, maybe $50, $100 a time, whatever you can afford out of your discretionary funds, but also you have budgeted out miscellaneous things for the month that may come up. Once you reach that full payment amount for your wants, go ahead, treat yourself. You saved up for it, you earned it, buy it. And then the other wants that you have, you're continuing to save up, you're doing whatever method works best to save the full amount for your wants, and then you're able to get it. I know this is kind of simple, it may be hard, like you want to get it now, but you really need to save up, and save it to get that full amount to buy it, and also have money in reserve for things that come up in your daily life. Take it from me, there's a lot of things that I still want that I'm just not able to, buy right now, just because I haven't put that money aside just for now, because I know I can deal without it for the time being. But I have things that are more important than my wants right now. But when it's time for me to buy my wants, I know how to do it. I just have to put money aside. When I get that full amount of money, I'm buying it right out. I've taken care of some of my wants already. Some are more important than others. You decide for yourself. But this is the advice. You'll be able to survive if you just take care of your needs. That's the most important thing. And you will be able to take care of your wants once you take care of your debts and your needs first. Alright, y'all. That's all the advice that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment below what you think of this video. Until next time, y'all. Peace.